Hi everyone, it's Ray Gaucher back with you once again. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time you're visiting, and if you're returning, welcome back. I'd like to say hello to all my faithful YouTubers out there that leave comments and keep track of all the videos that I put up. I really appreciate that. You guys continue to give me motivation to put up more. And unfortunately, I can only put up 15-minute videos right now. I'm working on a way how I can extend that. But I guess if I can only put up 15-minute videos, I can only put up 15-minute videos. Right now I'm in Rocky Mountain House in Alberta, heading to Fort St. John. This is my first of 2 stops. My second stop is Fort St. John. It's along the Alaskan Highway through Grande Prairie, and I'm going to try to provide you a little bit of coverage of that, even if it even if it ends up being part one and part 2. I'm going to at least try to get some good coverage for you. So that's where I'm heading now. Right now I'm just taking care of some paperwork, and then I'm going to head out. Maybe I'll even make it a 3-part video. If it's if I can put up 45 minutes and they have to be in 3 parts, so be it, right? What can you do? There's not much else I can do. I think I'll have plenty of time by the time I get there to put this video together for you. And if I can find a Wi-Fi hotspot, then I can upload it too. So I'm just going to do a little bit of paperwork here and then head out of here. There's not a whole lot of fueling options out here. They got a Co-op and a Petro-Pass, but none of my cards go on neither one of those. The next town, and hopefully they'll have a fueling station for me. And I'm thinking the next place really on the list that's going to be able to provide me some good fuel, Husky or Flying J, and that's Grande Prairie, Alberta. So this is going to be a real adventure. A super adventure. They got a Co-op over here, and they've got a Petro-Pass up here. And that's one thing the company should do. There's lots of Petro-Passes everywhere. We should have a card for that. We really should. And I got a feeling I'm going to be using a lot of my air conditioning today. It's very, 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 very nice out. And I want to share with you what happened to me over the weekend. You'll probably get a really good laugh out of it. I was on my way up to see Jeanette, spend some time with her. We were going to go to church Sunday morning, and I pull into this store because I wanted to get her a bottle of water so she had something to drink when we're on our way to church, because it was a little warm out. I pull into the lot, get out of my car. I had a funny feeling. I went, uh-oh. I parked on a hill. Sometimes when you park on a hill with that car, the tumbler won't turn. Sure enough, it would not turn. I could not get that thing to turn. Oh man, that was so embarrassing. So I had to contact her and tell her what was going on. We never made it to church. I felt so terrible about that. And of course, somebody did go to it and say it was a really good message. We missed a good message. So I had to call a tow truck. He helped me push the car 50 feet, charged me $54 for pushing the car myself, which I thought was pretty rotten, but how many nice people do you see in this world that are willing to give you a break? Not too many. I still could not get that tumbler to turn. So all of a sudden I got all these ideas running through my head. My car is going to be stuck in Burnaby. At that particular time, I didn't care. I made it to her house. It was only a block away where the car got stuck. A block away from her house. So I was fine. I didn't care as long as I was with her. I didn't really care if the car was on fire. So we tried to enjoy the weekend. I did enjoy the weekend. And then when it was time to go, or the day before it was time to go, I decided to look online and call call some of the dealers and find out what my options were. And one guy suggested that if you go to the Toyota dealership, they'll give you a code. Take the code to a dealer or a locksmith, and he will cut a brand new key for you right from factory, and usually that will work, he said. Okay, well, none of the dealers were open because it was the long weekend. Now I needed to figure out another way. I went online, found out the wiring code to the steering harness, and I hot wired it. So I managed to get the car started. So here's me and Jeanette wanting to go down to the lake, and I'm like, it was so funny. I told her, I hope you laugh at we're going to be laughing at this later. Here we are wanting to go to the park, and here's Ray hot wiring his car to get it started. So that's what I had to do. That's the only way I was able to get it. It's the only way how I was able to get it home. It was a really good weekend. It was a wonderful weekend I spent with her as usual. And when I got home, next day I went to the dealer. They gave me the code. It wasn't $12, $28 to cut 2 keys from a code. All they did was write the code down, put it in. Everyone is just right into ripping you off. You see, they're not charging you $28 because it's hard for them to cut that key. They're charging you $28 because in all likelihood you lost your keys or something, and they're punishing you. That's what it all comes down to. That's really what it comes down to. Because I watched the guy. All he did was put the little digits in place. Key was done. Why charge somebody $28 to cut 2 keys? It's just not fair. And you know what? I just shook my head at that. Okay, that's nice. So far now it's cost me just under $100 to try to get that car started. And the keys that didn't work either. So I just now I'm still continuing having to hot wire the car everywhere I go. And I'll tell you something. That Jeanette is a real trooper. I think any other girl probably would have been incredibly embarrassed and maybe wanted to bail. Because a lot of girls are materialistic. A lot of them are. You either have a really nice car or I'm not going out with you. She's not like that at all. I'm so shocked and so surprised and still pinching myself that I found somebody like this. I even wake up in the morning, like this morning I woke up thinking, have I been dreaming this whole thing? You guys ever do that? You got a girl in your life that's so amazingly special that you wake up in the morning thinking it was all a dream? Every morning I wake up, that's what I think. This has got to be a dream. This girl can't be for real. But she is. I'm so incredibly blessed. I'm trying to find another car. That's a slow process. I don't want to pick a car that I'm going to regret later, because every single time I pick a car, without thinking about it, because in a desperate mode, I need wheels right now, it ends up being the wrong car. This car that I've got now, it runs, but I picked it as a last minute resort. And door handle broke off, found out it was in an accident. One of the wheels has a shimmy on it. The next car I pick, if I have to drive this beater around for the next 2 months, I will, but I am going to pick the right car where I know I'm going to be happy with it and it's going to last a long time. So I'm hoping Jeanette will be patient with me, but so far she has, and she hasn't judged me on the car that I have, which is really cool, which also tells me that she likes me for who I am and not what I have. And that means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. And if you're watching, Jeanette, I don't know what else I can say. Thank you so much for being the person you are. So that's the kind of weekend I had. It was really good, except for the car. All right. To get on my way here to Fort St. John. I'll give you some highlights on the way. Well, I made it to Fort St. John. You wouldn't believe this. They gave me the wrong address. They said Alaska Highway with the address I had, and I ended up going down to that address along the Alaskan Highway, and it took me 28 kilometers out of town in the middle of nowhere. Thankfully, there was a place I could turn around, so I got a hold of the dispatch. It turns out it's Alaska Road South, which is right in the middle of Fort St. John, not 28 kilometers away. Oh, somebody messed up. Yeah, it's all part of the job, I guess. And it's pouring rain out here. There's a little bit of a lightning storm going on here, thunder, lightning. And it's too cold to be wearing shorts, so I'm going to put some jeans on. The road, you know what, the drive up here was okay, but it wasn't as spectacular as I thought. There was a couple places that I thought was really nice, but nothing breathtaking. There was actually that one area where you dropped into the canyon. That was kind of nice, but it's just flat. It says on there, take the scenic route. I don't know what's so scenic about it. Just a lot of a lot of fields. What did he say? Pickup is in Tumbler Ridge. It's 120 miles from Fort St. John. Tumbler Ridge. I don't know where that is. I wonder if it's north, south, or east or west of Fort St. John. Oh, 120 miles south. Ooh, that's going to be a good crack. That was right above my head. And 20 miles south of Fort St. John. At 2 p.m. Okay. Well, at least it's south. I'm not going further away. I miss my girl. Come on, you guys, you can relate to that, can't you? I miss her badly. Okay. Well, guys and gals, you miss your girlfriend or boyfriend. Especially when you're in the middle of nowhere.